Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have individuals from the FBI, Sherwood Police, as well as the Pulaski County Special School District come and give a few words on the ongoing investigation and the events of the past few days. If you guys want to come on down now. And their names and titles are on the board over there.
Mr. Reinhardt, come on. There you go.
All right. Hey, good morning. We're thankful to be here at Sylvan Hills High School. We've had quite an experience since Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. And what we want to do is we want to bring the team together. We have, through this experience, we have brought a strong team from our IT department, our school administration, our security, federal law enforcement, local law enforcement, and we just don't have the state police with us, but they've been also involved. We'd like to say right now, again, we've opened up Sylvan Hills High, the North Campus, and we are feeling like that we are moving forward with what we do as education. Our decisions have been based on student safety, allowing our professionals and our partners, our law enforcement agencies, to do their job, to be aggressive in doing their job, and for us also to have a decision-making plan that is thinking about our professional staff, our children, and our community. So, Officer Reinhardt.
Good afternoon. My name is Scott Reinhardt. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge for the Criminal Division, Little Rock Field Office. We received a series of threats recently that we responded to. We're working very closely with our state and local partners to address those threats. Obviously, this is an ongoing investigation, and so things are continuing. There's been 3 arrests so far, all juveniles. I can't go into a lot of details about the investigation because it is ongoing, but I would like to thank the school district and our partners from local state law enforcement who have been critical with this investigation. As I said, it's ongoing, and so we're here to make sure that we follow through on any future threats. I'd like to communicate to the parents out there that have students in the school to please monitor what your children are doing on the internet, what they're posting, and to have that conversation with them, and also to the students who go to school here in Arkansas or anywhere, think long and hard before you post something on the internet. It could have consequences not only now but later. We take these threats very serious as an organization, as a law enforcement organization, and we will definitely address them. So just keep that in mind. With that said, again, I'd like to thank everybody for their efforts, and we're here to support them any way we can.
At this point, we're willing to take some questions, but let me reiterate, this has been a partnership. This has been strong communication. It's been about information. And we understand that our community, and we have an amazing community out here in Sherwood, and we understand that the need for information. We care about the children, we care about our children, but we also have to make sure that we don't hamper the investigation, and that information that we send out is the information that best supports the law enforcement investigation and keeping our children safe.
What charges are these juveniles could be facing?
At this point, we're assisting the local and state law enforcement in the investigation, so currently they can probably speak better to that than I can as a federal law enforcement agency. So far, these are state and local charges.
Could anyone answer that question?
Oh, if you don't mind. Yeah. So currently a lot of the local laws that center around these activities that we've been investigating for the last couple of days, there's a couple of laws that were changed in this last legislative session to address these issues as far as threats to schools, and some of those statutes would be the statutes used towards some of the individuals involved in these current cases, ma'am. Specifically, that's a prosecutor's piece as far as being able to go through to levy those. We can levy the charges, but they will go through and basically amend the charges as they see fit. So that's a prosecutorial effort for that, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm aware that the prosecutor makes ultimate decision, but
Correct.
what are some of the basic charges that they could potentially face? I mean, just for parents, I feel like, and to tell their kids, hey, or their children, like, hey, this, that, and the other is what you could face.
So some of the pieces that are put out, and I'll be real careful with those items because there again is still an active investigation. But this is, some pieces of this could easily go threats against sensitive individuals. When you start talking about the safety of the community, those are laws that are applicable to this will probably be looked at to be levied. So I don't want to go into any particular one, but there are several that could probably be looked at.
They're very serious. These are not charges we take lightly. Whatever the investigation leads us to, and that's, as was said, it depends on the investigation and where it takes us as to what charges, if any, are filed. But I can tell you, when they are filed, they, to your point, they are very serious. Most cases are going to be felony charges. If you're a student, that's the last thing you want moving forward, trying to go to college and beyond, beyond school here. So we take them very serious, and there are very serious consequences. So just keep that in mind moving forward. We do take it very serious, and the consequences and the charges are serious, potentially.
The parents obviously are concerned about sending their kids to school. Most of that has to do with the original poster and whether they want confirmation, so to speak, whether that person is one of the people arrested. I mean, can y'all speak on that at all, whether the original poster is one of these 3 people, or is that investigation still ongoing?
Yeah, the investigation is still ongoing. I'm not going to comment on the particulars of the investigation. I will say we met as a team and made a decision. It was in the best interest of the community to open the school today. The investigation will continue. Anyone that posts future threats like this will be held accountable, and we'll continue the investigation. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about the exact investigation, what's going on with it, except it's progressing.
Are all 3 juveniles students at Sylvan Hills?
Again, can't comment on that level of detail.
Or are they from Arkansas?
Again, can't comment on any details.
Have we seen any additional threats since yesterday?
There's been an ongoing threat stream, so we're continuing to monitor that. And as those threats post, we look at each threat individually, and we do address it. Our goal here, by talking to the media and to the community, is to send a message out there that we're working very hard to stop these threats from occurring. And the way we do that is through investigative rigor, partnerships, and holding those accountable for posting these threats.
And let me just speak to resources, because we wanted to make sure that we could bring a great deal of law enforcement resources to ensure the safety of our students, our schools, and our community. That is why we opened today. We felt comfortable and confident that the resources that were available at our schools were present, and we had an outstanding morning.
There were a lot of posts online from parents saying that they weren't going to allow their kids to come to school today. Do you have attendance numbers as of right now?
Not off the top of my head. I've been to 4 schools today, and all those schools were engaging. There was actually an outstanding magic show at Cato. I just want to compliment the magician. Got me going. But right now, I was over at the middle school. They looked like good attendance. I think that attendance is down here, and I don't know about the North Campus.
Is it possible to get those numbers at some point?
Of course, yeah.
I guess for you guys, just having sort of the feeling that it does feel a little more like business as usual, especially after the past couple of days. Kind of what's the feeling like knowing that we're kind of back into some sense of normalcy?
Well, we had a strong talk about that last night. And, I just want you to know we had about 4 hours of meetings with our partners, law enforcement, and our team. And we believe that getting patterns of learning back into place creates structure, predictability, and that sense of normalcy. Obviously today isn't going to be quite like it's going to be like on Monday, but we're pretty confident by just before spring break, we'll see high school students act as they should. And we're very proud of our students. We're very proud of our professional staff.
We're going to take 2 more questions.
I guess, was there any thought put into the fact that if we do go into business as usual, and I don't want to say ignore threats, but, just kind of stop letting them sort of set the tone? Was there any of that thought process into things?
I just speak for the school district. We take all threats seriously.
I know that this website has been on the school's radar in the past, but are you guys going to be now actively monitoring this website? Because I know you weren't at the beginning of all of this.
Oh, I don't know where you got that. We've been actually monitoring, I can say, and Mr. Hogg can talk about this. We're actively monitoring.
Numerous sites, but we definitely have this one on the radar and have it.
Yeah. You get to use this, that's fantastic.
We're absolutely monitoring those sites actively every day, and we have that ongoing.
We're going to take 1 more question.
And I guess kind of getting to some of the IT stuff, what all do you guys actually monitor? Is it like social media? How much of this stuff do you guys kind of actively look into?
We're always actively watching the media of all kinds, emails. We look at searches on the internet, that kind of thing, filtering type sites. And one thing I'd like to reiterate is if you see something, say something. That goes for students, parents, members of the community. If you see a threat or anything that seems off through the internet or anywhere, please let local and state and federal law enforcement know. We do monitor these threats on a regular basis, so we can address them quickly and effectively as we've done here. So please, if you see something, let us know, say something.
And just to that, we do have a tip line for students. Mr. Allen has set that up through Sylvan Hills High School.
Thank you guys very much. We're going to have you guys go back downstairs. Thank you very much for coming today.
I'd like to reiterate what ASEC Reiner and Dr. McNulty said. There are 2 tip lines, the student tip line, which is available, as well as the 1-800-CALL-FBI tip line. Anybody with any information regarding this ongoing investigation or any of the hoax threats that we've been seeing, please contact us. Thank you so much for your time.
The student tip line is a Google form that the students were provided via email yesterday. So that is only open for students to fill out so that they can feel safe communicating with the admin team here.
Thank you.
Thank you.